toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So UConn's offense will start this game off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Bryant. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. 3rd play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the match.
Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Levis. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got another 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The run from the shotgun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working that left side now. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Bryant. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Duke! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game.
Turning it on! We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Gay. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They give it to him again. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Toss to the outside. Breaks the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss. Couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Adams. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But
they're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Running back searching for a hole. Makes one man miss. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Bring in the heat. pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Got his man in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The UConn offense goes back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Gabe. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Husky. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. To the air on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass. Incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
On the set.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
3:25.
This is a designed run.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fighting off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
14, UConn, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UConn going back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Looking to throw, it's Adams. Caught behind the line. It's Gay. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Gay.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Gay. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, UConn.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field.
UConn has it teed up to start this 2nd half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert it on third down. Kick is in the air. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The UConn offense goes back to work. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. Back to throw, it's Adams. Dumps it to the back. On target. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. This UConn offense really has it going. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Motion from the back. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Turning it up, headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Huskies! And that one will give them the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Looking for a man. It's Adams. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with him. Nice job getting the tackle for Lynch.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Hallett. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
19 to 14.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Duke! They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
UConn, 19.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to end. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He wants to change this route. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, UConn. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Ball State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
That's caught. It's Penny. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. To the ground with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Adams. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got his man to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back. And
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UConn going back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Second down coming up. They want that clock to run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Adams. Setting up the screen. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared